Today, we are doing something a little different. We are going to take a UK citizenship quiz.
Because we want to be citizens.
No.
No? Okay.
We're going to see how much we know about the UK. We've both been there before, and that's about as far as that knowledge goes. There's a bunch of questions. We're going to see how many we get right. Don't make fun of us. We're American, by the way. I don't know if you can tell by the
Very American.
by the accents. We don't know British stuff. Okay.
What countries does Great Britain refer to?
England and Scotland. England, Scotland, and Wales. England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, or just England?
No, I'm not very confident.
I think it's England, Scotland, and Wales. I think Northern Ireland is a separate thing. I think.
Okay, let's
But
see.
I guess we're going to see. Oh, did it tell us already? Is
Does
it green
that-
because it's right?
Is that what that means?
Maybe. It turned green. They're all going to turn green. We're going to think we got them all right. But
Maybe we do get them all right, babe.
there's a good chance we will. Which is a fundamental principle of British life? Ignoring your neighbors, eating fish on a Friday, participation in community life, actively supporting your local football team.
I'm sorry, it's a funny question because who ignores their neighbors?
British people.
I'm going to feel bad if that's the answer. That's just so unloving.
I mean, I feel like all of these could be the case, but the football team's got to be it, right?
By football, you think they're talking about soccer.
Yeah. It's where you kick the ball with your foot. I think British people are pretty to themselves. I don't know if they participate in community life.
No, just the royal family does.
I think it's football life. Football
Let's go
team.
with it.
Yeah?
Let's go with it.
It turned red.
You were wrong too, babe.
Hey,
And I was leaning towards that. I should have. Which colonies of the British Empire decided to declare their independence in 1776? Oh, come on.
go ahead.
A, Australian. B, American. C, Canadian. D, South African. American!
Oh, I was going to say South Africa. Which of the following is a British overseas territory? Solomon Islands, Falkland Islands, Australia, Malta.
Don't judge me, but I don't know 3 of those 4.
Then pick the one you know.
No, you picked. Do you know?
I picked Australia.
That's the only one I knew.
Okay, it was the Falkland Islands. We didn't know that. Okay. Who built the Tower of London? William the Conqueror, Winston Churchill, Oliver Cromwell, Queen Elizabeth II.
I don't know. And this is really, really hurting my competitiveness because I'm going to be very sad at the end if we get an F, which is kind of looking that way.
Let's go with one of those two.
And you are not it.
Well, that was a waste of time. So we were going between Oliver Cromwell and Queen Elizabeth II, but it turns out it was William the Conqueror. I did know it wasn't Winston Churchill.
William the Conqueror. What do Sir William Golding, Seamus Heaney, is that how you say that?
Sure.
And Harold Pinter have in common?
They have all been prime minister. They were all famous British athletes. They have all been awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. They were part of the first British expedition to the North Pole. I got nothing. They have all been awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature. She knew that one.
St. Andrew is the patron saint of which country?
Wales, Northern Ireland, England, Scotland. Well, okay, if it's a UK quiz, it wouldn't be Northern Ireland because Northern Ireland is not part of the UK, right?
This is correct.
So, patron saint of what country? Wales, England, Scotland. I was going to say Scotland. You picked Wales.
I'm sorry, I didn't ask.
I wasn't going to pick Scotland. I was going to go with Wales. It is Scotland, which is what we did not
St.
guess.
Andrew.
Okay. In everyday language, people may say, rain stopped play. With which sport is this phrase associated? Cricket, football, rugby, horse racing.
I feel like it's rugby.
We're going to go with rugby. It was cricket.
Who has to pay national insurance contributions?
All those aged 50 and below, single people with no dependents, everybody in the UK who is in paid work, people who work full time. Anyone who's in paid work, because that's how they get their health care.
Let's do it.
Yep, everybody. See, we know what we're doing. What is a responsibility that you will have as a citizen or permanent resident of the UK? Keeping an allotment, visiting your local pub regularly, looking after the environment, using your car as much as possible.
I'm
Okay.
going with C.
It's not 4.
looking after the environment.
What is an allotment, though? Keeping an allotment? That sounds like a British thing. Like, I don't even know what that
British
means.
fancy word.
What do you think that even means? Keeping an allotment?
Okay, maybe do that.
Is that like keeping extra money? Or is that like
Maybe.
keeping a garden?
Like keeping, I don't know. I have no idea. Yeah, because London is, yeah, let's do that.
It was not whatever.
That's
keeping.
the second time that I...
Looking at after the environment. Right.
Why is 1918 an important date in the history of women's rights?
Women were made legally responsible for their children. The first divorce laws were introduced. Equal pay laws were passed. Women were given the right to vote. Okay. In Mary Poppins, there was the suffrage character in London trying to get the right to vote. Mary Poppins was set in what time period?
I don't know. It's just...
I don't think that it was it. Mm-hmm. Women were given the right to vote.
Where is the UK Parliament based?
Sneed, Westminster, Stormont, Holyrood.
Holyrood?
It's got to be Westminster.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah.
All right.
In which part of the British Empire did the Boer War of 1899 to 1902 take place? Australia, South Africa, India, Canada. It feels like India.
That's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. Nope. It was South Africa.
Oh, sorry, we didn't get answers.
If you're British and you're watching this video,
don't
comment on how many answers you got right. If you got more than like 5 answers right, then congratulations. Who invaded England in 1066? William of Normandy, Richard the Lionheart, Canute, Harold of Wessex. Nope. Okay, seriously, do British people know this? That's a weird fact.
Richard the Lionheart.
For real?
What?
Okay. Nope. It was William of Normandy. What happened in 1215 to change the powers of the king? The Black Death, the Reform Act, the Doomsday Book, Magna Carta.
Magna Carta
Is the right answer.
How often does Prime Minister's questions occur when Parliament is sitting?
Once a week, every day, twice a week, once a month. What does it mean? What's a Prime Minister's questions? Is that like where people get to ask the Prime Minister questions? Is it like an FA?
What does it mean Parliament is sitting? Is that when we're all in a room
That's got to be
sitting
like
down?
when the House
When
is
they're
in
meeting?
session. Yeah, I'm guessing.
Oh.
Unless it's literally they're sitting down, which would be weird. Maybe they're sitting.
So let's
but it's
think
both.
about our government.
But what's the question thing? How often does Prime Minister's questions occur? It's got to be just like a
House and Senate discussion or something.
once a week. That feels like too much. Every day is way too much. Twice a week, once a month. It feels like once a month. It depends on what Prime Minister's questions are, though.
I'm leaning towards once a week, but I'll let you pick. I'm going to default to you because I don't know.
Once a week feels like a lot to do anything public like that. But you've been right more than me, so. Oh, once a week. That's good. I wish I knew what that meant, though. If you know what that means, tell us in the comments, please. We don't know what we're talking about, and we can't Google. What are Beowulf, the Tiger, and She Walks in Beauty? Poems, novels, films, plays. Beowulf is not a play, though. I mean, maybe later on it was. Oh, and She Walks in Beauty. I thought it was like Beowulf, Tiger, She Walks. What are all these things in beauty? No, the third one is called She Walks in Beauty, but that does sound like a play. Is it a poem? I think technically Beowulf is considered a poem.
I'm thinking you might be right.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Poem. I think we use more syllables for that than British people. A poem. Boom. It was a poem.
What is a fundamental principle of British life?
The rule of the monarch, the rule of law, the rule of your local member of parliament, MP, the rule of the upper classes. It's the rule of law, right? You think?
Sure.
Monarchs don't rule nothing anymore. Yep, rule of law. Oh, see results time. How do you think we did?
Oh, we definitely failed. We passed. See results.
It said we failed.
We failed.
15 out of 24 is not bad, though.
Oh, it said, you got 15 out of 24 correct. Maybe put that celebratory afternoon tea on hold for now. And hit the books before trying again. Hey, you have afternoon tea every day.
Yep.
And you failed this.
Tea doesn't give you special powers. It just keeps you awake.
Tea from for
Amazon.
Oh.
I bought some tea on Amazon.
No.
I had
Mason.
That's true.
The tea that
I did have some Fortnum and Mason. But 15 out of 24 is not bad.
There you go. That was a fun test, babe.
Let us know if you knew some of those things, or half of those things we didn't even understand them. And if I think we could have gotten them right if we understood what they were. So if you guys know what any of those things are, let us know in the comments. Yeah. Anyway, don't forget to subscribe because that's good. If you do that, it'll tell you anytime we make another video. And if you want to watch it, you can click it. And if not, you just can ignore it. So that's on you.
Now we're going to go have our evening tea.
Yeah, we're going to have some evening tea.
That's not a thing.
That's not a thing.
That's the end of our story.
That's the end.
Are you going to stop it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.